Okay, so today is the beginning of what I consider the hardest part of my rejection challenge, and actually even the one of the main reasons why I even started this rejection challenge, and it is approaching a woman. Approaching a woman I find attractive. Now, I have done a couple of these already in the 14 days I've been doing this. We had like the borrow $100, um, even stuff like um, uh, asking to eat off a girl's body, or feeding her, or having a girl at a music festival paint me. But even those were just all those were very specific, right? They're very specific, certain situations that it's like a very specific question or a very specific interaction that is actually not too out of the ordinary, just in terms of like where I was in the situation I'm at. This is more a very broad, just approach a woman. I'm walking around somewhere, I see an attractive girl, and I go talk to her with the intention of um, getting to know her. And then if I'm feeling the vibe, to ask for her number. If I'm not feeling the vibe, I won't. And it doesn't matter, again, if she accepts or rejects. The point is to approach. Yeah, even just talking about it gets me really, really, like, I feel very, like my heart's racing, palms almost kind of getting sweaty. I fear this. This is a big fear for me. I have extreme approach anxiety. And as a single man who's not on dating apps, and I've tried the whole social circle connection thing, and that hasn't worked yet. This is my biggest hurdle and my biggest opportunity to meet women, and I just don't, because it's terrifying for me. And just in the past, I've just gotten such. The reason why is because I have a little bit of trauma with it. Just because in the past, when I have tried it, I've gotten very harshly rejected just from even introducing myself. You know, and women can be very mean to guys when we try to approach them. Not all of them, not all the time, but in the situations that I've encountered, that has happened, and it's kind of stuck with me. So this is my first foray into this, in the rejection challenge. Depending on how this goes, I might end up doing this a lot more often. I know it's not like the most unique thing, but that being said, I think every approach is going to be unique. Obviously, every woman is different, every situation is different. Where I am at that day could be different. So in that way, it is unique. And yeah, I just feel like the more I do it, the more I practice at this, yeah, the better I'll get. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. And I'm actually, on a technical note, I'm running out of space on my phone. I'm getting a new phone this week, actually, so I'll be able to record more. This is on my laptop, so I won't be able to actually record. I don't think I have enough space to record these interactions. I'm gonna try, but my phone keeps on saying I don't have enough memory. So unfortunately, I won't. I just don't think I'll be able to record these as much as I would like to, um, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so there'll be a kind of a weird jump here where you get this intro, and then you'll get me afterwards giving my spiel. And unfortunately, I won't be able to, like I said, record the interaction, or even just the audio of it, just because my phone's really old and it's dying on me. So, yeah. So even more the reason, like I said, to keep doing these, because once I do get a phone, then actually record them, and then I not only can, whoever's watching this can see them and hear them, but I can too, and I feel like that would help me get better at this. All right, well, wish me luck. Okay, so I am back. It wasn't too long after my intro that I did that. So I went to Home Depot. I'm doing a whole bunch of house projects today. Didn't expect to see a cutie at Home Depot, out of all places, but after I got my supplies, I went into the botanical section, like the plant section. I was like, well, maybe there is a cute plant mama there that I can talk to, and lo and behold, there was. And she was this, yeah, super tall. She was about my height, like around 6'2". And I was like, oh damn, I like that. So yeah, so I went over there and I was just like, hey, I know this is random and you probably get this a lot, but I really like and appreciate your height. And yeah, yo, no, like not interested at all kind of thing, just like no eye contact, no smiles, like just like, oh yeah, thanks. And I tried to keep kind of the interaction going, but she was just like, bloop, just sped on through with her cart. And so I let it go. And yeah, it was a very initially, yeah, it felt like a very harsh rejection. Um, this is going to be a good test and like not taking it personally. I don't want to get all like super kind of, I don't know what they call it, but optimistic or self growth and being like, it's not about you, it's about them, which is maybe true, maybe not. Honestly, just be honest, right? Like, yeah, sure, maybe she's super busy. She's um, in a partnership. She wasn't in the mood. She's in a bad mood. I know I've been in bad moods just for random reasons, and not wanting to talk to people as well. And I know I've been in rushes and busy too. So I do need to keep that in mind and be empathetic to that. Um, and also need to realize that on the flip side, there could be something about me in particular, right? Like, she doesn't find me attractive. I'm not like hot. So she's like, oh, this guy, um, or whatever. And maybe just my approach was weird. Maybe I just wasn't confident enough in the way I delivered that compliment. Um, or maybe she doesn't like that compliment. I don't know. There's so many variables I just don't know. And I think the the lesson there is to just fucking go for it, and no matter how harsh or subtle the rejection is, to still not take it personally, even though it could be personal, to not take it personally and to not let it affect the way I feel about my own self-worth and self-love. As hard as that is, that's going to be the biggest lesson here in this, as I think about to continually make the approach a woman challenge um, almost like a daily, every other day thing, because I think that's the biggest lesson I need to like really instill in me. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Again, I can't record these right now because my phone is being stupid and it's old and no memory, so I won't be able to do that. Just have to deal with this for right now, but hopefully we'll get more action packed once I get my new phone. But yeah, that's how it went down. Very short, very short and sweet. A lot shorter and sweeter than I wanted it to be, but that's just how it's going to be sometimes, and I could be totally cool with that, you know. And I cannot control the outcome. I can just control my approach. That's really what I have to get kind of change my perspective about. And yeah, all right, that's it.